Is it fixed? Is it good? What is up? Why? How are you doing? Axel, Elizabeth, CM. What it is? There we go. All right. No, 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 and no. All right. Your mic's messed up again. Okay. Let me try unplugging it again. All right. Okay. Well, cool. That's good. I refreshed it. I thought it was my phone. And it's fixed. Well, that's good. All right. Cool. So, yeah, there is that. So hopefully it's fixed and it sounds all right now. No more chipmunk sound. You just have to unplug it. All right. All right, sounds good. You just have to unplug it and replug it, and then it is all fixed. Maria, what is up? Fire sign lady. How is everybody doing tonight? It is Saturday night. I did absolutely nothing today. I mean, I literally went full on lazy. I went full on lazy, which was my goal. You know, I just wanted like a day off where I didn't do anything. There was no book, there was no art, there was no cards, there was no nothing. There was absolutely anything happening at all. So that's what I wanted. All right, let's grab the Encore Tarot, shuffle it up, and get some readings going on. Lady, what's going on? Maria, how are you doing? Crystal, thank you for letting me know about the microphone. And yeah, and it's fixed. That is good. Axel, what is going on? I'm glad that it's fixed. You know, sometimes you just have to unplug it and throw it on the floor. After you throw it on the floor, you stomp on it for a few minutes, and that fixes it. That fixes it. That's all you need. That is all you need. So I mean, you know, there you go. Why you want the setup, huh? Well, you know, you can have it. You can have it. I'll ship the setup to you. Let's see, it's bong time. Okay, lady says it's bong time. CM finished another painting. Well, there you go. CM, that's all you need is just to finish a painting. All right. Can you tell me what August has in store? Messed up again. Ideal lover. Thought it was my phone. No more chipmunk sound. There we go. Axel, why haven't we heard from the Virgo? Well, you're hearing from the Virgo right now. I'm just saying, you're hearing from the Virgo right now. Well, it was a chipmunk sound from the Virgo, but now the Virgo sounds okay and half decent. There you go. Pretty flowers, ask away. Ask away. Moved furniture and injured my arm. Well, Stephanie, that's no good at all. That's no good. What type of injury did you get? Did you like cut your finger or something? Or no, you said your arm. Did you cut your arm or something? Or what happened? That is not good at all. You gotta, that's why I hire people to move me. Because, yeah, I mean, I end up breaking something. I'll drop something. The person I have that's said that they're gonna help me, they never show up. So there's all those factors that come into play. All right, why haven't you heard from the Virgo? I guess a different Virgo than me. A different Virgo than me. All right, while we're here, let's configure video and up the brightness a little. Not a ton, but a little. There we go. Now that is golden. That ruptured ligament. Oh my God. See, that's why I hire people. Is it ever going to heal? Well, I hope so. Well, I haven't heard from the Virgo. The Magician, the Queen of Wands. Ooh, the CEO. The CEO has made the appearance. And I mean, that's a good thing. It's a good thing. The Three of Coins and the Six of Cups sort of, you know, being there. Well, I think that you will hear from the Virgo, I would say within a couple of weeks, you're going to hear from the Virgo. Now, the Queen of Wands is CEO, And we have a lot of different things happening with the CEO. The CEO is a multitasker. The CEO is always busy. Maria, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. The CEO is always busy, always has stuff going on, always has something new and exciting happening. And I mean, the Three of Coins says that just busy. They have some things happening, going on, some unexpected expenses. So all this other stuff. So there you go. Yeah, a lot of things happening right now. It's difficult to get to you at the moment. There is a delay, and there are other people sort of forcing them into some situations they may not be too excited about and whatnot. The Magician says they are in control of it, though. So they're ready to communicate. They're ready to catch up. And I think that's sort of where we're at, right? Wolf, welcome. What is going on? Darcy, welcome. How are you doing? So the Magician says we're good at catching up. So, all right. Maria is asking a lot of questions. Maria, there is no list. Donations take priority, and then I pick at random. So there you go. All right. The Magician says they do have a level of control. So, they do have a level of control over things, but, they're in jail. They're in jail and they're busy, So, yeah. Well, there you go. It could be some bad things over there. So, yeah, you got to sort of watch out. With the behind the bars phone calls. I'm not sure. Does that put you on some sort of a list? If you get calls from a prisoner, do you get on some FBI list? I mean, I don't know. Bardman, grass on 464 subs. Fire sign, what is Charles' feelings towards me? Or have they moved on? That is interesting, right? All right, let's find out about that. Fire sign, what are Charles' feelings towards me? Or did they get somebody else? Are they moving into somebody else? Reading for my future, my name. Okay. Reading for your future. You used the tincture already. How's that pronounced? Is that tincture or tincture? I'm not really sure. Okay. Let's see. What deck was that? That was... okay. That was by the way, Encore Tarot. That is Ciro Marchetti. All right. Fire sign. Question. What is Charles' feelings towards me? Is Charles interested? Did Charles move on? Like, what exactly happened there? Let's find out. Let's figure that out. With the Anna-K is going to get us where we want to be. We need to find out if they're still interested. It is not a fixable injury. Oh my God, 26 weeks of excruciating pain and it'll never be pain-free. Holy moly. That's terrible. Wow. That is why I hire people. That's why I hire people to move, so I don't have to do any of that garbage. All right. Let's see about that. What is Charles' feelings towards me? Are they moved on? Did they find somebody else? All right. Well, the page ends up at the end. How fun is that? There you go. All right, the Hermit. Hermit says they are definitely not alone. I mean, the Hermit is reversed. They're definitely not alone. I think they maybe not have moved on. The Four of Wands reversed next to this says they're not alone, but they're not in a comfortable state. In other words, they are seeing maybe other people. They are looking around, getting with other people. Is it something serious? Is it something where they're going to be settling down with somebody? Are they going to move on? Are they never going to talk to you again type thing? I don't see that, right? The Four of Wands says that the interaction they're having is not too comfortable. It's not something where they just absolutely adore it. They love it. They need to be with this person all the time. That's a soulmate or something like that. It's just something casual, but they are sort of talking to people, seeing other people as well. The Four of Wands says they're not entirely comfortable. They're not going to settle down. But the Hermit reverse says that they are indeed talking to other people. So there you go. The Seven of Cups and then the Page of Cups. Now this is interesting. It's almost like that they are indeed lonely, or they do indeed need someone else. And if they're not going to get that person, then they're just going to shop around, look around, and all these other things. So that's sort of what they're doing at this point, right? But the Page says, again, it's not serious. It's not moving forward. It's not something super passionate, soulmate, something just amazing happening there. And that's sort of where we're going with this. It's a matter of, what do you want to do to just not be lonely? What do you want to do? Is that going to be that I'm just going to talk to people? I'm going to shop around? That could be. But at the end, you know, you do have to do something. You can't just be alone for the rest of your life type thing. So they don't really have a ton of choices, but they are sort of, you know, taking whatever they can get at this point. The Page of Cups, again, says it's short term, it's new, etc. So they're feeling towards you. They're still interested, but right now it's almost like that they are looking around for other things. All right. So Maria, jewelry. All right. Will be meeting the woman of my dreams anytime soon. All right, Maria, let's check that out and see if we have the woman of your dreams in the queue and all of that stuff. All right. Maria will be meeting the woman of my dreams anytime soon. The Gypsy, Moonchild, and Lisa. Autumn. Everybody's joining What is Going On Games along with you. Welcome. And Miss Tweets, welcome as well. How are you doing tonight? It's Saturday night. We're just sort of chilling out tonight and seeing what comes up with the tarot cards. All sorts of fun stuff there. All right. The Shadowland Tarot. Let's check it out. Let's see what is happening with all that good stuff. All right, with the woman of the dreams. We do need the woman of the dreams. That would be fantastic and, of course, perfect. Let's see what is happening with all of that. All right, throw down some cards with the Shadowland. Find out about the woman. See how the woman's doing. See if they're coming in. Nacho Cheese, what is going on? Thank you for joining us tonight. How are you doing? It's Saturday night. We're feeling all right. All right, the Six of Swords. The Four of Pentacles has that stability thing. The World does say that we will be meeting somebody. So I do think that you'll be meeting somebody. I think that you have an opportunity here. I don't think that it is something that is going to be rushed in. I think we have a delay between now and then type thing, to where the World says you have these opportunities. We have opportunities to meet people. We have people sort of in queue, in line. And Raina, welcome. What is going on? And this is sort of the exciting part of it, that we do have these opportunities. I think before we've had some challenges where the opportunities have not been rolling in. We've had a bit of a dry spell here and there, and we're just not meeting the quality people, the good people that we need to have in our life. But the World said that is changing. We're having things opening up and more possibilities coming in, so that's good as well. The Four of Pentacles points to sort of holding on to what we have. I think that there is a level of comfort that you sort of need in order to move forward with the woman of your dreams. A sort of a comfort, a relaxation, ability to open up emotionally and share yourself with others type thing. And sometimes it's sort of a difficult because we have certain past experiences we need to move away from and things like that. But I think that is possible. And again, the Four of Pentacles says we need to sort of be more open in order to get the woman of our dreams sort of attracted and manifested in there, right? The Four of Pentacles, they're holding on very tightly. They don't really want to let go. They're very, reticent to move on to that stage. Now, the Six of Swords is a sort of an indicator that we are looking for someone that is going to be, or we're attracting someone that is going to be a key component or someone that's going to be a big deal in our life. The Six of Swords indicates moving from a place of, not having everything we need into a better spot to where we do have what we need. We do have the long-term relationship. We do have somebody that's coming there. So I think you're currently on the path to that. We're making more progress. We're making some good strides towards that. 8 of Swords as well says the restrictions that you sort of have, the restrictions that we have that have been holding you back are being released, right? The 8 of Swords, we're surrounded by feathers in this case, but we're surrounded by swords. And that being reversed said those restrictions are being lifted, they're being relaxed, and we can get into the next phase or the next opportunity that we have. So yeah, I think it's looking good. You're moving there. You're moving there. I don't see any components that would actually indicate a particular person yet. Again, we're talking about maybe a little bit of a delay there, but overall, I think you're moving in the right direction. There you go. By the way, in case you're wondering, there is no list. Donations take priority, and then I pick at random. Jay Lynn, there is no list. We don't do lists here. We do random. We do random. Stephanie, I'm glad that your husband loved the reading. That is a good thing. All right. Hope everyone's doing well. I am doing well, Nacho Cheese. Thank you much. All right. How does Siddhant feel about me? He's acting weird. We just connected and I felt something magical happening there. Okay. Let's see if you don't real quick. Why is the Pisces avoiding me? Nacho Cheese. Let's figure out why the Pisces is avoiding you. See, maybe there's some drama in there. Maybe there's some drama. Maybe there's some action in there that you're not aware of. We don't know. Let's find out about that. We'll do NC. NC. What did I typed your name twice. See, you know, sometimes I just get it wrong. All right. Why is the Pisces avoiding me? Let's check that out. To do that, I think that we could use the Grimalkin Tarot. One of my favorites of Grimalkin Tarot. You know, I don't have this. I don't have this here. I need to get the Grimalkin Tarot on my little pop-ups so that I can do that and have some good stuff there. But we'll see. We'll see. I think we'll do that tomorrow. We did absolutely nothing today. So tomorrow, I think we're going to make some more progress. Make some more progress in life and do something. That would be great. All right. Why are they avoiding you? Did you do something? Judgment and the Emperor. Okay. I mean, there's sort of a power struggle here. A bit of a power struggle here, right? The 6 of Swords, they don't really think that interacting with you or being a part of your life or whatnot is going to be overly beneficial to them. It's almost like that they have other things going. They have other expectations and all of that happening as well, right? The 6 of Swords indicates that it's just not going anywhere. They don't want it to go anywhere, and that's sort of how we're at. Bright Star, there is no cue. We're just doing random readings of this thing. Lucia, everybody here is friendly. There you go. All right. It's just not getting any better. The interaction sort of indicated it's not getting better. It's not going to be something that they're sort of interested in. 9 of Swords, they sort of avoiding you and whatnot. And I think that's because we have a Judgment. They don't really want anything new right now. Maybe they're looking at something where they already have somebody or they have other things going on, but, you know, overall, they're just not in the mood. They're just not in the mood. They're just not interested in getting that going on. Again, I would look for somebody else. The Emperor says that they also have sort of this imbalanced thing going on with a couple of other people, to where they just aren't moving forward with a lot of different things, and they're sort of interested in getting other activities going. So, you know, I mean, that's why they're sort of avoiding you right now. They have other people in mind, and they're really not interested in getting that started just right now with you. Jen Bo, what is going on? Bright Star, by the way, welcome. What is happening? What is happening? It's Saturday night. We're feeling all right. We're sort of, you know, hanging out over here and all of that good stuff. Bright Star, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. So, yeah, you know, okay. So since we're waiting for Bright Star's question, I want to point out something funny that I saw today. So in Greece, there was the Delphic Oracle. That basically was where you went to answer all the questions of life, right? All the questions of life will be answered at the Delphic Oracle. Now let's see, do I have this on my iPad? I think I do. Face ID, there's my face. Can you please open the web page? All right. Okay, so this is thousands of years ago. This is the Delphic Oracle. Now I want to show you this. If you had an oracle that was all-knowing and that knew everything, and you could ask it any question, what would you ask it? I want to show you. Here's what people were asking these thousands of years ago. Is the child my wife is carrying mine, right? So that's sort of the questions that we have today, right? He be cheating, she be cheating. How do I make my business prosper? Which is the same questions we have today, right? How do we make my YouTube prosper? How do we get my business and all this other stuff? They also have questions like, who stole my sheep? We've had questions on here just like that. Well, not sheep. I mean, nobody's actually asked me who stole their sheep, but we have had people that lose items and steal things. All right. And who poisoned my friend? And we've had those questions. You know, did somebody cast some voodoo on me? Did somebody do some things like that? So, I mean, I'm just saying, all these thousands of years, we still ask the same questions. I think it's kind of interesting. I think it's kind of interesting that after all of these thousands of years, everybody kind of asks the same questions still. Anyway, you know, total rant. No, nobody's asked me about a stolen sheep yet. So it's possible. Maybe today, you know, who stole Bright Star's sheep? I mean, you don't know. But I just think it's interesting that it doesn't matter how many thousands of years pass, doesn't matter what country you're in, doesn't matter what territory, it doesn't matter what government is in place. Everybody has the same questions. I think it's interesting. All right. Dresty wants to know, how does S feel for me and what do they expect? What do they expect? You know, there you go. All right. What does S feel for me and what do they expect? Okay, maybe hundreds. I mean, I don't know. I just think it's interesting. People will always be, that's right. It's the same questions. Today and every day. And the funny part is, it doesn't matter how many years pass, people still be asking the same questions. But now it's, you know, who stole my car, I guess, instead of sheep. So I don't know. Voodoo on me. I mean, I'm just saying, we've had questions. In fact, Raina had a question. If somebody's casting a spell on her, or somebody's casting some evil magic on her. So yeah, I mean, you know, computers were made out of stone. That's right. And the computer processor, instead of bits, you had rocks. So a round rock would be a 1. And a square rock would be a 0. And that's how binary was really born. Wolf, didn't you know this? Didn't you know how binary was actually born by square and round rocks and pebbles, and you just put them through your stone computer, and you know, and then it processed it. It took a while to play like Minecraft. You know, back then, instead of Minecraft, you had real Minecraft. I mean, you had to actually get a hammer and break the bricks and stuff as you. Anyway, all right. That was true 3D Minecraft back then. Dallas, welcome. What is going on? Thank you for joining me. All right. So the Ace of Wands, what do they expect from me? What do they feel from me? The Fool says that they do want to go on an adventure, but they don't really want to be in charge, right? The Magician and all of this other stuff. Mona, welcome. What is going on? The chickens. Nobody's asking me who stole my chicken. So, nor sheep. I mean, sheeps were a big deal back then, right? I mean, wasn't that like pretty good money? I mean, I don't know. The Ace of Wands says that they really don't want to get anything started right now. They would rather you do that. They would rather you do that. So, I mean, S does have some feelings. In other words, they want to get something started and see where it goes. I don't see anything that would just be this overbearing love or this big soulmate type feel. It seems that they want to go on an adventure. Sure, they're going to hop into it. They're going to hop into it, see how it goes, but they sort of expect you to make the moves here. I mean, they don't really want to make the moves. And you see this oddly in a variety of ways. Ace of Wands reversed. We're in this odd situation where we don't want to take action because we're not sure how you're going to react. Or we have maybe difficulties in the past, and now we're unsure about how all that's going to work out. So it would be easier to maybe hint towards you or, do something towards you and let you take the initiative or let you make the first move here. That's called the Fool, right? We want an adventure. And the interesting part about the Fool is we're willing to go on an adventure. In other words, I don't have any expectations. I don't have any worries. I don't have any big, heavy things that I need done. I just want to adventure with you and just see how it goes, right? The Magician as well. Again, there's a lack of planning or a lack of leadership almost. So if you're looking for this person to lead, to guide you into something, to definitely tell you what they want to know, it just doesn't seem like their personality. They're not really interested in that. They want more of a hesitation. They're worried about what you'll think. They're worried about what you'll feel. They're worried about how you're going to react. They'd rather you make a first move and sort of warm it up, basically, right? Warm up the seat, and then they'll come and sit in it. All right, the Six of Pentacles at the end is interesting. I mean, again, it's almost like this person can't make up their mind. They're back and forth. They're not really full steam ahead with goals, aspirations with this or anything like that. Again, a lot of hesitation, a lot of mixed back and forth, a lot of unusual thing there. Anyway, all right. You got Billy the Parrot back. Well, that's good. See, now there's a question. Who stole Billy the Parrot? Who stole Billy the Parrot? Well, Billy flew off, but that could be a valid question. Yeah, Wolf, it was 3D Minecraft. No goggles required. It took a long time to play the game, though. I don't know if they had the dungeon like they do in Minecraft. I don't know if they had the skeletons and stuff. I don't know. I really don't know. I think that's interesting. That the Delphic Oracle, people still ask the same questions. People are people indeed. So that's interesting. The fun part about it was, I was watching this on the Great Courses Plus. If you're not a member, the free trial is just amazing. Anyway, the Great Courses Plus talked about the Greece and the Delphic Oracle and all this other stuff. I just thought it was fascinating. They had they have some of the questions they had answers to, but the common regular people questions, you didn't know what they said. Which, I mean, I don't know. Is that a bad thing? If you don't know what it says? Because I would be interested to find out who stole the sheep. I mean, that's going to bother me now, Let's see. All right. Anybody have questions? We're doing free live tarot readings, and we have no questions. The Gypsy Moonchild, what does Saddam feel? I've done like 4 how do they feel about me in a row. Does anybody have any questions other than how do they feel about me? Let me know. We're doing free live tarot readings. I'm your host, Tarot Oracle, and, I'm just kind of sitting here at this point, kind of hanging out. I guess we could do some card tricks. I don't know. Let's find out. Does anybody have questions? There is a delay between when I ask a question and people answer it. Bright Star, let me know what your question is. General, will F pop? What is F pop? Is that a group? Is that a band? I'm a doctor. How do you see my work life ahead? Busy. Will my wire wrapping take off? That's interesting. That's interesting. So Jen Star had a question. Will my wire wrapping take off? You know, I have not had that. I have not had that. You know, what is that? What is that? What is wire wrapping? Is that something you had to do because of your arm? Or is it, you mean something out of your arm needs to come back? Sunflower Tarot, thank you for your donation. Appreciate that. Raina's got the donation for Lady. Lady, let me know what your question is. Let's see, find one. Lady's talking about the phone. Is my intuition correct about Jared? Jared, the guy from Subway? The guy from Subway? Oh, we'll do the Mons Tarot for this one. We'll do the Mons Tarot. And let's see about that. We should complain to YouTube. Should I stop doing tarot? Queen Famous, you should never stop doing tarot. I mean, it is fun. It is fun. All right, ladies. Should I get my business cards going next month? Okay, people still use business cards? Lady, what kind of industry are you in? Do you actually hand out business cards? I don't know. Let's see. All right, lady, we'll get your question answered here about your business cards. For now, well, we don't need all these. For now, we'll see. We'll see about. I mean, Queen Famous, you should keep doing tarot. I'm telling you right now. By the way, everybody asked what this is. This is the Mons Tarot by Joanna Nelson. So how exciting is that? I waited a long time for this. Okay. My intuition right about Jared. The devil says that there are factors out there that you need to be aware of. Karen, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. See, Lucia, did someone cast a spell on me? I mean, it's the exact same thing as the Delphic Oracle. I'm just saying. Okay. The Page of Swords into the Devil. So it's pretty clear that Jared doesn't know what they're doing. Jared's going to have some difficulty knowing what they're doing. They're fumbling around. They're trying to get some stuff done. I don't think they're making much progress. They seem to be a bit on the new side. So, you know, Page of Pentacles, they're not very good with that. That is the Rock of the Rocks. So, I mean, this person is rather stable. There is, see them. They are rather stable in that regard, but they just have some overall problems getting anything done. The Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles, sort of bookmarking the reading said we are having some problems with that. So there you go. Ace of Wands as well. I think they do have some failed startups to where they want to get something going on. They're excited about it. They hear about this. They hear about that. And they get all enthusiastic. But again, just doesn't go anywhere. It just seems to be bad. The Devil indicates that, I mean, not only are they bad at it, but I don't know. I mean, it just seems like a failure. The person seems like they have a lot of challenges ahead of them in life. So, I mean, I don't know if they're promising you something, if they told you they were going to do this or that, you probably want to look at their past experience and determine if that's going to be realistic or not, because they seem to have a lot of challenges. I mean, a lot of challenges. So there you go. All right. I came to set up my YouTube channel, all those guidelines and measurements. YouTube is fun. You can start. I mean, you can start that. Karen, let me know what your question is. I appreciate you. Waiting for Karen's question. And Lady, I'm waiting for, no, Lady, ask a question. Lady, did you ask, oh, the business cards. Lady wants to know about the business cards. Let's find out about that. All right. Let's see about that. Lady and the business card. Business cards. Sean, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. You're going to post that question. We will get to that. Let's see. All right. So delete Dristies. We got busy here. Spirit guide messages sound about good about right now. And are you going to print out business cards? Let's see about that. You know, that would be fun to have a business card tarot deck. That would be fun to have a business card tarot deck, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Why is Bernard Walters stalking me? Queen Famous, You are indeed famous. You have stalkers and all this stuff. Oh my God. Queen, you don't need stalkers. Nobody's got time for stalkers nowadays. Is stalking still a thing? Is that still a thing? People need to ease up on that garbage. Okay. Business cards are going to be good. I don't know. I'm thinking we need a business card tarot deck. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. I think it would take a lot of work, though. I mean, you'd have to go and find out, okay, this business card sort of looks like the Ace of Pentacles. But yeah. All right. Business cards are going to be good, bad, or indifferent. Let's check that out. Two of Wands, Dominion, the Star. I think you're guided to get some cards. You are guided to get some cards. I think you want good representation. I think you want to make an impact where it's like, boom, I made that impact. That is me. You want the business cards that just blow people away, right? So you definitely want that thing. The Star says you're guided to this. This is going to be how you make an impact. You're going to throw the business card out there like Gambit from the X-Men and just like slice up things and all that. This is your thing. You really want to make that impression. The Five of Swords says, though, that what are we going to put on it? How much are we going to slather onto these business cards that are going to be useful, right? How much are we going to put on here that are going to be useful? Do you have a website you're going to put on there? Do you have a permanent phone number you're going to put on there, and all these other things? So you sort of have to figure out where things are going to go, how things are going to be in order to get the cards. The Three of Wands says also, how many people are we going to hand this out to in real life? Are people going to want your business card? Are you in an industry where you're meeting people, you're shaking hands, and then handing your business card out? Is that a thing? I mean, it could be like a real estate agent or a bunch of different, things where business cards really do make a huge difference. But if you're doing something online, or you're doing something where you don't meet a lot of people in person, maybe because of COVID and whatnot, maybe that's not the way to be representative of you. Maybe you just want to have something else instead, right, to give out. The Two of Wands, Dominion, says, ultimately, I think you're going to lean towards not really spending the money, or if you're going to spend the money, you're definitely going to be hesitant about how to frame it, how to do it, especially right now with COVID, handing people stuff, shaking hands, being close to people. It could be sort of a challenging thing right now to convince people to meet you in these type of circumstances. So I think you're going to wait and you're going to delay. I think you're going to wait and delay, and that's all right. That's all right. It's okay to wait. Let's wait until everything settles down. You really don't want to be sitting on 1,000 business cards and they're just, collecting dust at some point. So there you go. Collecting dust, and there you go. All right. Maria's trying to get a job with Prachi. Do you need a nurse? Well, there you go. Or Maria, is that like a dating thing? Are you playing doctor? Maria, I don't know what you're doing there. That's kind of fun. I mean, either way, we could have a job opportunity or maybe something else in chat. We don't know what is happening over here. Okay, so Karen, I do not see your question, and Sean had a question. Still waiting for, all right, Karen did. Okay, Karen, is SD still connected to me? Karen, that rhymes. You made a rhyme. I mean, that's what we need. Is SD still connected to me? Let me look. My SSD is still connected, not to me, but it is still connected. So that's good news. The good news is that the SSD is still connected. The Gilded Tarot. All right. Prachi, Maria wants to know if you need a nurse. Okay, wait a minute. Is there something wrong with the Governor's Walk House? Oh, okay. We'll check that out. See if we got some flaws in the Governor's Walk House. What is a walk house? I'm assuming it's a house where you walk or something. I mean, I don't know. It is with the governor. I just got a new neighbor, by the way, and their dog is extremely excited to be here, I have to say. Their dog is very excited. We're starting out with the Tower. I mean, it's a bit of a rough start here. It's a bit of a rough start here. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. But that's sort of where we're at, right, too, right? The Tower definitely does indicate that that connection is having some challenges. The connection is having some challenges. We have some things happening, and I think it's pretty obvious what is happening. I think we have some activities there. The Tower being the first card says, there's a collapse in that. So if you're looking for that connection, Sally, welcome. What is going on? It's good to have you. Thank you for joining. Yeah, the Tower says the connection has, basically collapsed. So where do we go from here? I mean, that could be something that is not bad. Maybe we have a restart. Maybe we have another opportunity there. The Seven of Wands says the defense is over. The Page of Wands says we do need to get some action in, and Death says it's going to be the same old thing. I think the Tower has collapsed. The connection has broken. And we have sort of a reason the connection is broken, or sort of an answer to questions. One of the answers is death upside down. It's like things have stagnated. Things have not developed. Things have not grown. We haven't gotten where we really want to be. And we do want some action adventure. We want some interesting things happening with all of that. It just hasn't happened. The Page of Wands brings messages about action as well. We just don't have the variety. We don't have the incentive to keep going almost, right? We have some conflicts, we have some problems, et cetera, et cetera. So, I mean, overall, yeah, your connections is not really there. Your connection is not really there. It's stagnated. It's been a bit worn out for a period of time. It's just not as exciting and as fun as it used to be. We got some stagnation going in over there. All right, Sean. Is it Sean or Shan? Let me know. That's the street name. Okay. Something wrong with that. Okay, Sean wants to know, something wrong with the house, or what is happening with that? Let's find out. Something is wrong with the house. Ah, man, I need a house tarot. Or I need a house screen. We could go to the no, that's the love screen. No, come on, we need to go to the business screen. The business, because it is business. It is business related. We can use the Thoth. So let's check that out. Let's see. Will I be in a relationship soon? Autumn wants to know. I've been single since birth. Oh my. Autumn, that is a long dry spell, Autumn. Your whole life? Shan. All right, there you go. All right, yeah, Autumn, your whole life is a dry spell? That's rough. Okay, something wrong with the house. Sally, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Sally, you are amazing as always. I appreciate you hanging out with us. Okay, I'm gonna do reversals today with the Thoth. I know Wolf is gonna kill me. I told Wolf I'm not doing reversals anymore. He was all excited, and then I disappoint, because that's what I do. I disappoint. So Shan, something wrong with this house. Oh. How do you determine if something's wrong with a house? You get bad cards, you get negative cards. I think it has a leak. Insert jokes here. I think the house has some type of a leak you need to look for. You need to look for the leak. I also think they're trying to rush you into the situation. So they're trying to get it closed. They're trying to rush through. They'd love to get that closed and get rid of the house. I don't think the house is perfect. No house is perfect. Let's establish this. No house is perfect. You're never going to find like this just beautiful house where everything is having a good time and whatnot. But it seems like we have minor issues with this particular house. The first thing is they're trying to close they're trying to close maybe a bit too fast. That's sort of an indicator that something's wrong, or they don't want you to find it, right? They don't want you to find it. I'm the second person to say it had a leak. Okay, well, it does have a leak, I think, because of the leak card. I mean, I'm interpreting this card as being a leak. Maybe I should make a video. I don't know. Your understanding of the Three of Pentacles. Bright Star, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Has the house had an inspection? I mean, yeah, obviously we're going to run an inspection through it. Yeah, you know, so it does have some leak somewhere. Now, is it a minor leak or is a major leak? I think it's a minor leak. I don't think it's a huge leak. The reason I say it is because this card is reversed. I think that is sort of an interesting aspect of it, right? The second thing you want to look out for if it does have a leak, if we have any mold, or if you have some other things that could happen with, obviously, with, you know, any water running or a gas leak or something like that. You definitely want to tell the inspector to sort of focus on looking for leaks. I think that's going to be a thing. Yeah. Aliester, is it Aliester? Aliester? I don't know how to pronounce. I bet they're turning over in their grave. So there you go. If it keeps getting sold every 2 years, that's a very bad sign. So I don't know. I think you're going to like the house. That's going to be the biggest problem. You're going to like the house. I think you're going to like it. But you may actually want to call the person who owned the house before the owner. I mean, that's sort of a tricky situation. But Shan, I think you want to call the person that owned the house before the current owner. They are guaranteed to let you know what was really wrong with the house. Speaking of house, Charm House Tarot, LOL, what is going on? I think you really want the house. I think you'll be good with the house, but you need to inspect the crap out of that thing. You need to go through that with like one of those tiny flashlights and a little magnifying glass or something. I mean, all right, make sure your inspector's good. I'm just saying, make sure your inspector's good. Water leaking, mold spent. Yeah, Bright Star's got that mold. 22 grand? Okay, Bright Star, where did you have mold? Where did you find mold? I don't know. Okay, Karen wants to know. Let's see. Can you explain the way SD is still connected? Okay, so they're not connected, but you want to know how they're connected. Queen Famous, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Sally's just donating. Okay, so Karen wants to know. SD still connected. Okay, so we want to know ways they are connected. All right, so we had a tower moment. It's okay. We've moved past that tower moment. We had a tower moment. That's all right. Speaking of tower, this is my tarot tower. If you have not seen this, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. A foundation leak. I'm not even sure how do you even find a foundation leak? How do you even discover a foundation leak? Wow, that's pretty serious. Inspector failed to find the issue. All right. Tarot Oracle, do you do readings? How much? Maria is so sweet. Maria lets me put on my private reading screen. Maria, look at that. Private readings are only $30 for 20 minutes. I'm saying that's cheap. That's cheap. I've seen people that charge like 80 bucks. Okay, 30 bucks for 20 minutes. Link in the description to my email. There you go. All right. Okay. Do you have sex tarot? Because I got sex questions. Queen Famous. I don't have any sex tarots. I think I need to get some. I mean, I think the problem with that is that I'm concerned how YouTube will view it. If I'll get a strike or something for using it, Queen. I mean, I'm just saying. So I don't really have any that I use on a regular basis. Anyway, I'm concerned about how YouTube will see it. Anyway, but I do not have any. I should get some. All right. How is SD still connected? The Hierophant says that there is a casualness about SD. There's a casualness. So that they are, they're just not that serious about some things. And they're just not they're just sort of casual about a lot of different things. And I think you're sort of casual too. You don't really want something super serious. You don't really want something heavy duty. You want someone, you want some stuff to happen with that. And the Hierophant says we do have that in common. Death says that I don't think either one of you like huge changes. I think you like to stay in your comfort zone. I think that you like to relax with that and get into that comfort zone and all that other stuff. So I think you share that as well. So I think you do have the connection as far as being a pretty casual, being within your comfort zone, not liking a whole lot of change. The Ten of Swords says also that, there's a certain level of disappointment that happened that sort of broke out everything and and all that. Charm, you gotta, don't advertise on my channel, please. Okay. All right. So yeah, the Ten of Swords says that ultimately there was something happened in the past and, you just have some problems with that. And getting past that, no pun intended, and getting through that is just going to be a bit of a weird situation. And you need to ultimately do that. But after a while, you're going to have to sort of encounter that. But, yeah, there it is. There it is. Anyway. All right. Okay. The connection. All right. Why Bernard stalking me? That is, want me to know he passed, spirit guide messages. Okay. Mama, general message. Let's check that out and see what's going on. General message for Mama. There you go. Something I can ask here on your channel. All right. Let's see. General messages. We're going to see how that goes. All right. Yeah. All right. So let's look across here. Doctor looking for rich answers. I have no idea. Stalkers. Nobody's got time for stalkers nowadays. People need to stop stalking. Need to ease up on the stalking. There we go. All right, let's find out about the general messages for Mama, and then we'll get some Queen Famous action going over here. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Don't do all reversals, so we're going to flip. We're going to flip them. So, general message. The Ten of Wands says it's all about recovering from having too much. I think that you're living a bit of a life of excess in some ways, right? To where you just have too much of this and too much of that. And you sort of need to get that eased up to where you don't have as much excess, you don't have as many things on your shoulders, and you're going to be able to move on and get other things done. So the Ten of Wands says just watch out for how much you load up with, watch out for excesses, and don't let that sort of weigh you down, right? The Six of Cups as well says it's all about making connections at this point. Making connections, keeping in touch with the friends. COVID is out there. Maybe you can't go out with people. Maybe we can't do some things that we used to with friends. But sort of Six of Cups says keep in touch and keep that communication, keep that connection going. That's going to be important. The Six of Cups is all about having that mutual connection with other people and all sorts of good stuff here as well. The Magician says know what you're good at and know what you're not. When you get into something, Jay, sure, did you want a general reading? Let me know. I appreciate you. Magician says know what you're good at and know what you're not good at and pick your battles. Sometimes if you're great at something, you're going to tend to lean on that a little too much. If you're not as good as something, then you can work at it and improve that. If that's an area of your life that you need improving, then that is going to be something that you can chase, and that's going to be something that you can do. So figure out what you're good at, what you're not good at, and how you want to sort of balance that out. And the Page of Wands, of course, as always, says get started on things that you can get into. There you go. All right, Mama, good luck with all of that. All right, Queen Famous. Why is people stalking you? All right. Let's see. So we got, let's see, stalking. We got somebody passed and messages. All right. QF, stalking, and messages. Let's figure that out. Got the double. All right. Let's do it with a mini thought. We can do the mini thought. We can do the mini thought. I mean, we got some good stuff here. I had a couple of private readings today, and I used the mini thought for that. So there you go. All right, there you go. Yeah, let us know about the COVID sunflower. All right, we'll do stalking right over here. We'll do 3 for stalking, 3 for the past messages, and 3 for the spirit guidance. Let's see how that goes. There we go, and there we go. All right. Got some good stuff here. Yeah, I think I'm about ready for COVID to go. I think COVID has run its course. COVID has run its course. I'm ready for something different, you know? Okay. All right. Let's go for why is somebody stalking me? Why do people even engage in that? I think that they want something. They want something they can't have. And that's going to be difficult for you. They want something that they can't have. They have some expectations. They want some change. They want things to be back in balance. They want something that they can't have, and they're having difficulty sort of dealing with that. So I think that they haven't really gotten into the mode of reality to where, you know, they mode of reality where we have some, we need to hone our expectations down a little bit, but yeah, I mean, they just want something. I don't know why people stalk. That's such a useless activity, but yeah, that's what they're doing. They're emotionally upset about it. They really want things that they cannot have, and they're just going to keep, you know, sort of hanging out and waiting. So they're sort of waiting around. They're hovering around. Delilah, welcome. What's going on? They're hovering around. They're waiting, and I think overall they're just wasting their time with all of that stuff. But you know, stalking is the most useless activity ever. Okay, past. What does Cornelius want me to know? He passed. What do they want you to know? The Chariot says you don't have to chase this forever. You don't have to keep running after it. You don't have to keep running after things. You know, sometimes just let things be. Let things be. You don't have to chase. You don't have to chase after everything. The Chariot reverse says take some time out and just relax with it, and don't think that you need to catch up with everything. You don't need to chase everything. You don't need to be, you know, you don't need to be on point and rocking with every single thing. Some things you can let go and find what's important and focus on that instead, as well as you have some opportunities coming, I think, with a little bit more money. So you have some money opportunities coming. I think that's going to be overall a good thing. And the last thing is just to watch out for bad relationships. If you have bad relationships, if you have some negative aspects in relationships, don't hang on to that. Try to let that go. Try to let that loose, and don't keep that in the center of attention. Focus on the positive. Try to make more positive things out of that. And if we do have some people that are causing problems, just sort of ignore them. Get away from that. You deserve more. You deserve something that's going to be more positive and more focused towards your happiness instead of things like that. All right, general messages from the Spirit. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a good job. The Wheel of Fortune said you are indeed doing a good job at what you do. So for the most part, you're good at what you do. You know what you need done, and you're able to get on top of situations and stay on top of things and get success where you need success. I think that they think that you have that capability as well, right? We have the Lord of Victory right after that as well. Again, says that you have a manifestation ability that is pretty powerful. I think that you're intelligent enough to see opportunities and take those opportunities. You're able to manifest what you need. You're able to get things done in a concise and good manner. Again, we sort of have another thing of pick your battles when it comes to negativity, when it comes to negative people, when it comes to people that are going to waste your time. That is going to be a big factor. If you waste a lot of time talking to people that are negative, if you waste a lot of time with drama and whatnot people, then that's going to really sort of affect your productivity. It's going to affect your manifestation of things that are going to be better. So focus on what you can have in a positive light, and focus on that and let that lift you up and let that bring light into your life. I think that's going to be good overall. All right, last reading, we're going to go with Jay for a general reading. And as per the request, I'm not sure why Jay, but Jay wanted the Thoth. Jay wanted the Thoth Tarot. So, Wolf, are we doing reversals? Or what is going to happen here? I don't know. Crowley may be really mad. Crowley might be upset that we're doing reversals. We really don't know, but we're going to do it anyway. I think I've straightened up most of the reversals anyway, so it's not like it's a thing. It's not like it is a thing, but there we go. All right, general reading for Jay, and then we are out of here. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Oh, the Cups card made another appearance. Death says that you're entering a new phase in your life. You're entering a new phase in your life. So Death is like version 2.0, right? It's version 2.0. By the way, Bright Star, are you still here? Bright Star, I'll make you a video. I'm starting a series of videos, and I will make you a video on the 3 and how it interacts with others. Okay. So Death says that you're entering 2.0. You're entering a new phase, and that is going to be good because we have the Ace of Pentacles right behind that. It means you're going to get, yeah, Bright Star. I'll make you a video. And, so watch for that, maybe tomorrow or Monday. So you're entering a new phase, and this sort of has the Ace of Pentacles there, which means that this new phase is going to have a lot of good opportunities for getting some more income, for getting some more things in your life that you have been waiting for. So I think that's going to be a very positive aspect to that as well. And we're back to the 8. Sometimes it's beneficial to abandon things. Don't hang on to negativity. If you have some things that you need to get to, do that, but don't hang on to negativity. Don't hang on to negative people. Be aware that you can walk away from some situations, and you don't owe anybody anything, right? That's sort of one of the key factors here. You don't owe anybody anything. So, that's just how it sort of goes. And again, we have the manifestation of money, manifestation of second house things where you can get upgrades, you can get new things, you can get more money, you can get some opportunities. I think that's sort of coming. And that's going to be a big factor here as well. So, there you go. There we go. I think all that is going to be pretty good. Jay, you're entering the phase 2.0. Jay. I think it's going to be exciting. I'm telling you now, it is going to be exciting. Speaking of exciting, we're going to be back in 11 hours. Come back then. And if you can't get here, we'll be back in 23 hours as well. So either way, join me. And again, if you need private readings, there is the info on your screen. And we will see you next time.